The sky is overcast. It's raining. Raining and fairly heavily. Unfortunately, such is October month in Lithuania, the end of the month. That's great. My name is Algimantas. I train spiritual teachers. I represent Creator as his ambassador to this planet, an apostle of Jesus and his partner, Creator daughter Nebuchadnezzar. I speak out my spiritual teachings to you, my brethren, no matter where you might be living right in this very moment. If you understand my teachings with your heart, it means they have some meaning for you. Otherwise, you are not yet up to the level to take in the light which is living from Creator, given even to you through my lips. Therefore, I do say, my word is the living word of Creator. This mission I perform because it has been conferred on me to speak out his living word, to enlighten people, all humanity. Humanity is truly submerging into ever darker darkness. It's a thick darkness which is getting ever thicker. And I'm like a straw of fresh air. I do desire to reach your heart, to assist you in finding out the response within your heart. What is your meaning? The meaning of your living on this planet. What is the meaning of this planet? What is the meaning of family, of education, economy, politics, and interassociation among people within humanity? That's why I say, currently, I don't hear such words as peace, friendship, brotherhood, justice, equality, liberty, freedom, cosmic insight, spirit, spiritual birth, spiritual experience. All these words are not in fashion. Even as back as 2,000 years ago, while Jesus was on our planet, such words were spoken out to have discussions about God, Creator. It was just a standard discussion among people, even on the street. Just imagine. The spirit has a symbolic expression or visual aid in the form of a dove. And this is common among different sects of Christians, be the sect of Catholics or Muslims, not Muslims, but Russian Orthodox, or the New Age sects, because Christianity as a mother religion ceased to exist long ago. Now it's all split into different sects, even though Catholics make up the major bulk of the Christian believers, close to maybe 1.5 billion believers. But they are most probably not active believers. They mostly celebrate major religious holidays. The next sect is the Russian Orthodox sect. It's also close to maybe 1.2 billion believers. Anyway, they do understand the symbol of spirit as dove. And because they consider that when Jesus entered the river of the Jordan, the dove descended upon him, and that was the symbol of the Holy Spirit, and even mentioned the third member of the Trinity. Well, this legend does not correspond to the fact. When Jesus was baptized by John the Baptist in the Jordan, his spirit that was leading, actually not his spirit, but the Spirit of the Father operating within his mind, left his mind and right away turned back. But within this moment, it had reached paradise, the dwelling abode of the Father, and was promoted to the spiritual status of the personalized thought adjuster. Because usually when the Father bestows his Spirit upon our mind, it's pre-personal, not personal. Because according to the Father's evolutionary plan, we have to give our own personality, which is also the gift, eternal gift of and by the Father, by Creator, as I say. So this personality of ours, which is currently within this material visible form that humans call a human being. So this personality gift by the Father is also given to the pre-personal Spirit of the Father to make them one, not only in spirit, but just as one personality. The Spirit of the Father, or as I say, Creator, in four personalities. The four sources and centers of the creation, of the whole of creation. So this Spirit becomes one personality with the mortal, that he was leading from within as the leading of the Creator himself. So Jesus, the Father Spirit within Jesus' mind after the baptism of Jesus left his mind and right away got back as a personalized thought adjuster. Personalized, that is, as a personality. But not only as a personality, but as the chief of all the thought adjusters operating within the local universe of Nebadon. And this universe of Nebadon has been created by our Creator Son, who has bestowed himself on our planet as Jesus of Nazareth, and his partner, Creator Daughter Nebadonia. So I represent them on this planet as their apostle too. So in this case, the Father's Spirit was promoted to the rank of the personality and the leader of all the thought adjusters operating within the local universe of Nebadon. And there was no dove, but this personalized thought adjuster was visible to Jesus only. No one else could testify the fact, what he saw. But what the personalized thought adjuster said, Jesus heard, and John the Baptist also heard. I'm very much satisfied with this Son, with the Son of the Father, Jesus. So that's why the symbol of Spirit in the form of dove, it's already the invention or fancy of some human mind. But Jesus used the metaphor of a dove and doves when he was warning apostles or the evangelical corps which he prepared for proclaiming his gospel, the fatherhood of God and the brotherhood of man. So he was saying to them, be harmless as doves and wise as serpents. So it shows metaphorically that you should always be peaceful, tolerant, always having insight, much deeper and greater than common people who do not accept the gospel, who do not follow the teachings of Jesus, who do not want to enter the kingdom within their heart. So that means tolerance to others, even to those who might be attacking you, assaulting you, and they might even hate you. They might be your enemy. But find a wise approach to them, and be always harmless as doves. So this might have led to the symbol of dove as a spiritual symbol of that thought adjuster that actually appeared in a form of a white cloud. But I want to get back to the assertion I've just mentioned. I don't hear the words like peace, tranquility, brotherhood, cooperation. This is like an outdated list of words, but they are out of creator. They should be also spoken widely, because the current civilization is alienated. It is not developing according to Creator's evolutionary plan. Quite often I show you this Revelation book, the Urantia book. These are the papers, the authors of which are spiritual personalities, some of a very high rank, others of a lower position, and even local or permanent residents on our planet, midwayers. They are not visible to our eyes so far. So this revelation gives the true picture of creation, of the universe, of evolutionary process of our planet since its birth up to the present day, the evolution of humanity, the life and teachings of Jesus, and, of course, different orders of different spiritual personalities, how they appear, how they are created by Creator or other children of Creator who are empowered by Creator to procreate other spiritual beings. So all this is described in a very minute way and consistently, that we would not start or abandon such legends as the symbol of spirit is a dove, because it was in the episode of the baptism of Jesus in the Jordan. That was not a fact. When I say peace, I mean that truly there is no any conflict within. There is no any conflict without. There is no any conflict in a society, in the family, in a certain collective body. No conflict that might provoke some actions that would either hurt others or even kill others. It's a war. That's out of the question. Peace is much deeper and broader word and notion than a war. You know, peace expresses in English as against a war, the state of, say, of society or a country, or tranquility, tranquility within or in the country, in the society. So in this case, tranquility is deeper, broader than peace in the narrow sense, which is opposition to war. But all this is being embraced in love as a phenomenon, or as I start ever more teaching the future teachers, spiritual teachers, that top frequency vibrations emitted by Creator, they are called by humans what they experience as their own inner sensation while they experience love. This phenomenon that is characterized by some chemical reaction in the brain, it's only an outer form. But what this person is feeling within, for anyone, be it a child or another person or an animal or a plant or anything and anybody, this state of consciousness is generated by the top frequency vibrations out of Creator, because Creator is the source and center of these vibrations, not man. And love is these very same top frequency vibrations. So once you open yourself to Creator, you begin to feel these vibrations. But they will never be, having their bottom or their ceiling. They are unlimited. This frequency might be raised ever higher, and your love shall acquire different facets, aspects, and it'll embrace, especially after you are born of the Spirit, embrace all universe, the whole of creation. And that's the true, real sensation within of that person's consciousness, of that person's mind. So in this case, when you reach such a light within your consciousness, imagine, you cannot provoke any conflict. It's impossible, because you're all filled up with this light that might blind others, but within you it shines in peace and tranquility, and no conflict might be sparked by you. You are becoming like a little image of Creator Himself on this planet, by your life, by your mode of living. And this is what Jesus was trying just to attract the attention of his apostles, of his pupils, disciples, that you should establish the heavenly kingdom within your heart, within yourselves. Not the material kingdom that is just a standard understanding what is a kingdom, but the heart heavenly kingdom. So in this case, tranquility begins to dominate within the mind of that person who did establish that heavenly kingdom within one's heart. And I teach my brethren even further on, go on by teaching them to discover Creator within, Creator himself. Because I've told you, we have been bestowed Creator's Spirit on our mind, and it's operating within our mind, trying to enlighten our mind and our subconsciousness so that we would generate some bright ideas once we are conscious after a night's sleep. So this spirit of Creator is the living bridge from each of us to Creator. And it is possible to discover this living bridge, not simply in your fancies, but in reality, in your own personality, in this living person within this body, your spiritual self. Once you discover Creator within, you become, and you sense it, the son or the daughter of Creator that waked up his personality to reality and within Creator's reality. And then a great desire and satisfaction is being experienced within, that it did happen. Tranquility, peace begin to reign within this personality mind. And all this wrapped up in Creator's love vibrations. And then you have just to listen to what Creator is telling you personally. Listen to what He is saying. You have to do this and that in this very moment. Because His Spirit is leading you from within. And live your life the way Creator is leading you from within. You are not requested any heroic deeds to perform. No. Lead the life of the son or daughter of God, Creator, on this planet and beyond, after resurrection. And all the time, even within eternity, which is only on Paradise. And you will be taken to Paradise under the leading of that good pilot. Your own thought adjuster. When you fuse with him, and you'll become one personality. So this bridge, which is currently now between Creator and yourselves, shall become one entity with Creator. And that's great. This is the way Creator has designed his evolutionary plan. And not only designed, he is implementing it and asking you through this thought adjuster operating within your mind and through my teaching to you, discover him within yourselves, and you will be grateful to yourselves that you did make this step, and you will give evidence to this fact that my words turned into your experience in reality. I'm congratulating you on this future episode within you. And that shall be a great moment for you. And I'll be happy about it. Believe me.